definite face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'ma up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only put.
Charlo just dropped Lubin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
Hey. What it do? What it do? I am KQKC BOXING NETWORk. And I think my clock was a little fast. I think I got on a little early, but that's all right. Better early than late, baby. All right. What's going on? What's going on, You're the Wise, baby? What's going on, Crush? My guy. Man, that's my guy, Crush, man. Yes, sir. What's going on? My man, Josh Sanders is in the building. All things is up in here. And I see Victoria. She's on the other stream, though. She's not on the big stream, but that's okay. I still see her. No doubt about it. But we got a lot to talk about. So I'm glad I started maybe, 3 minutes early or something like that. Because I got a lot to talk about. All right? Yes, sir. What's up, young world, man? Man, I got to talk to you, man. Yes, sir. But salute to my man, young world, baby. What's going on? And it's another fight week, y'all. It's another fight week. I told y'all we will have fights all the way up to June. All right? But let's get ready to get started. I see I got everybody that's in here so far. All right. I know it's Tuesday. Normally y'all don't know. I'm normally off on this day, but I'm striving for something. All right. I'm trying to do something. So all right. What's up, Ace? AJ, what's going on, man? Salute to you, brother. All right, good to see you. All right, yes, sir. Now, first of all, I just want to get this out the way because I think it's a bunch of bullshit, okay? And we're talking about T.O. and his father. Now, T.O. Sr. is saying that that his son wasn't himself. He wasn't really feeling good. No, he was himself, and he was feeling good. He just got his ass whooped. I mean, what are all the excuses for? Huh? What's up, Tara? What's going on? You doing all right, Queen? Now, I'm tired of all these excuses by T.O. Yes, you was a good fighter. Something maybe fell off, or you fought someone that, like George Cambosa, that took that from you. You know, sometimes when you get your ass whooped, you know, it's not, it take a lot out of you. Just like Devin Haney. When Devin Haney got his face dribbled 5 times by Ryan Garcia, look at Devin Haney now. He fight even scared. He's too scared to fight. But anyway, I'm tired of all that. Shakur stepped on my foot. He gave me elbows. And look, dude, you lost. Take it like a man and keep moving. That's all I'm saying. Just keep moving. Dodge J, what's going on with you, brother? All right, yes, sir. LJ is in here. What's going on, Lee? All right, good to see y'all. Make sure everybody smash the like button, baby. Yes, sir. If we got the cash app working, baby, super chat, man, they going up. Fuck that. Fuck that. All right, now, Keyshawn Davis. All right, and I want to talk about this for a minute. Keyshawn Davis is saying he's a big draw. Yeah, he's a big draw. And, you know, of course, he's taking a page out of the book of who? Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, and Canelo Alvarez. But, hello, your tickets in Newark is not selling. They're not selling, y'all. Matter of fact, hold on. I think they still got half of the stadium to fill up. Yeah. it's called a grudge match. That's a turnoff. They shouldn't have said grudge match. But they're not selling, y'all. They're not selling. They have let me see. Yeah, they have a big a lot of tickets left. So now they're probably gonna go down on the tickets or give them away. I get so tired of everyone want to see or be like Tank, Canelo, or whoever, and say they're a big draw. See, sometimes they put their feet in their mouth. Not foot, feet. Okay? They put their feet in their mouth. And it comes out to be what? A big lie. And talking about big lies, we're going to get to the hangings. Oh, baby. We're going to get to the hangings, big old ass lie. And Keyshawn knows that you recycling your opponents, and you haven't had 20 fights yet. You're recycling opponents, dude. You are recycling opponents. You ain't had 25 fights. So, I mean, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Y'all better stop faking the funk and pump faking. That's what I call it, pump faking. Just say what you is and leave it like that. Look at Jerron Ennis. He don't do all that jaw jacking. He let the action speak in the ring. And don't worry. Oh, we're going to get to Boots in a minute. And Terrence Crawford. I don't know what Terrence Crawford think this is. But, he'll never walk up to me and slap me. Because I sure would slap his ass back. And you know what? I'm like the MMA fighters. I'm a dirty fighter, right? I would pick up a chair and bust his shit. I will. But now he's all upset. I don't mean to switch on y'all like that real fast. But now he's all upset because Boots is saying that they could have fought and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we'll get to it later. But anyway, this is why I can never be a Crawford fan. For some reason, he believes that he's this tough guy, that he got done wrong. All right? That you damn right, John. Ain't no rules in a real fight. That's why I say you could talk that shit inside the ring and this and that. He talking about when they see me in person, they know not to say nothing to me because I'll slap the shit out. Yeah, okay. I will. I want you to see. I want to see you slap the shit out of me. I'm old-fashioned, old Southside motherfucker from the hood, right? That means that everything goes. I mean, a cinder block, a goddamn chair. Hell, I take a turnbuckle and slap your shit with it. Come on now. Man. So, stop playing with me. Shit, boy. Man. But anyway, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Roy Jones Jr. He came out and showed up and showed out. And for you all that missed it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because this is very important. This is what me, Knockout, Fanon, we all try to tell you all. It's nothing new. It's nothing new that he said, but somebody said it. Besides content creators. I'm so glad fighters are starting to take a look at this shit. You feel me, Von Green here? Yes, sir. So let me do this. All right. Damn, why I keep hitting that all the time? All right. Okay, let me share my screen with y'all and let's see what the great Roy Jones doing. Because see, I didn't never like Roy Jones, the style of fighting, but I like the words he's saying. All right. Let me play this for y'all. There you go. Shout out to Fight Hub. And this is for definitely, yes, sir, experimentation, whatever. Okay? Learning. All right?
Thoughts are on David Benavidez moving up in weight and attempting, greatness by trying to be the cruiserweight champion tonight.
David's always been destined to be great. David's always.
Well, especially with everything that's going on, Zuffa boxing, some challenges to the Muhammad Ali Act. Would you want to talk about that? Are you in support of it?
First of all, if you made the Muhammad Ali Act to save or to look out for the boxers, why would you go change it for a promoter? You basically change it back, saying, okay, we put these security bars on the building so no one can break in. But since he lives in the neighborhood now, we know he like to break in stores. We'll give him the key to change it so he can get in. Come on, bro, really? And then, like I said, for me, the best thing is that if it was that good, all the ex-UFC fighters would be talking about it. And they would be saying good things about it. They don't. So if you didn't do good by your own people, what made me think you'll do good by mine? Now, yeah, you could have given a few of them a bigger bag than they used to getting, spoiling a few of them because you try to win your way in. But we already know what the final outcome is. Look at most of the fighters that retire from UFC, even the ones that come to boxing to make their real payday. They built up a name in UFC, but they couldn't make a payday there. So you want me to bring that same mode to boxing? Why would I do that? So I can't accept it. I'm sorry. I'm not the guy that says, oh, you evil. I'm not going to say all that. But I can't accept that. My sport is better payout to your people than your sport did, then why would I want you to change my sport? It just don't make sense. That's just the common part of it.
Are you a bit surprised by how much people are talking about it in the boxing space? It's almost like they're afraid to say out.
In boxing, people are always afraid to piss people off with money. If they think people got money, they're afraid to piss them off, but they're afraid that people may be able to do something to them when it was never happens. But if you look at it, it's most of the stuff that goes on now. Nobody ever said the truth about people that make money. You know what I mean? So they don't want to challenge the money because they feel like they can't win the fight. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm going to tell the truth about it.
It does look as though the Ali Act reform is going to pass.
It probably is, but it's gonna ruin boxing though. So that's not a question. It's gonna ruin boxing totally.
Does it make you worry about monopolizing the sport 5-10 years down the road?
It does in a sense, but they're only gonna monopolize it in this country. There's the rest of the world out there you still gonna work here. So for me, I don't buy it. I hate it for the people in this country because they're gonna be monopolized. They're gonna be basically slaves. They're gonna be own sheep. You don't get to decide what you wear no more. You don't get to decide who you are no more. You have no identity. You know what I mean? You make you a sheep that does what your master says to, and that's wrong. But if y'all thought they want, so then I'm through boxing, thank God. Because if it was me, I would move out of the country. If they changed on me, I would move out of the country when I was fighting. I would never have fought in the United States again because that's how bad that is. But people don't understand how bad it is.
And most people don't usually know what it is they're changing until it's been changed and they're not pleased with how.
Yeah, the problem is the Muhammad Ali Act allows you to know everything that came in, every penny, every dollar. You understand me? Now they're trying to change to where you can know what the fighters were paid, but you can't know how much they made on the whole event. They're going to hide that. So they made $500 million, and you was the main event. Well, ain't you entitled to some of that? But they're going now, because they're going to change the reform, where you can't see that no more. So you won't be able to see what they made on the whole event no more. You're not going to be able to see what they paid you and your guy. That's not right, because now you don't know how much that event that you participated in, that you might have been the main event in. You don't know how much money you brought in. So you can't know how much you got to ask for next time. That's what they're basically doing, and that's stupid. And people not paying attention and not realizing. So people sign up for it, don't even understand what they sign up for. That's normal in boxing. That's why you realize that was a kink, because they don't pay attention to themselves, what they're doing, and they'll go for anything. That's what happened.
At one point, obviously, boxers coming up in the rings, the one thing they had looked forward to the most is to be able to have a shot at a world title. Seeing that they want to sort of abolish the sanctioning bodies, what are your thoughts on that?
You said a world title. That means that there was more than one. There was more options, because if you came along in the Ali days of heavyweight, you wouldn't win no world title unless there was more than one. About so many guys that probably should have been heavyweight champ were not heavyweight champ because Ali was there. So, I mean, if they have one title, and then the worst part about it is now, they got one title, and they dictate who fights for that title. So if you piss them off, you'll never get a title shot. So some of the best fighters in the world now, if they stand up for themselves and want to be themselves, they're not going to get a shot because you pissed off the sheep owner. You understand me? So if you're one of the sheep and you piss off the owner, you ain't going to eat no more. Duh.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, gets a little confused by all of the politics behind it, because there are things we don't really know. It sometimes looks good on paper, but
what you get confused about is they throw the money here that you can see and understand. They throw that in your face, so that looks good.
The little pill with a big story to tell. your audience plays a role in my story
Just
too.
a little bit more, y'all.
But you don't see what's going on over here. You understand? That's what the problem is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Well, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, but it does point towards it being changed, hopefully.
Like I said, it won't change all over the world because the rest of the world ain't work for it. England already rejected it. They said they're not having it. So it tells you something wrong. If other countries are rejecting it, it tells you something wrong. You understand me now? You shut up. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna chill out.
No, I mean, I think.
Chill out. If the other countries didn't go for it, tell you something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Quite natural. Like I said, for me, if I have an organization and you're in my organization, you step with my organization from your organization and make more than 1 or 2 fights in your organization than you made your whole career in my organization, don't that like something wrong with my organization? So,
all right, okay. Now there we go, y'all. I mean, y'all get the gist of it. Y'all get the gist of it, man. And this ain't nothing new. We've been saying this for the longest, okay? And you know, and shout out to Roy Jones. All right, it's nothing new. We've been saying this for the longest. Now, finally, someone like a fighter, ex-fighter, they finally came out and talked about it. All right. Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, we talked about this. KO, yeah, me, and Fanat, yeah, we said it first. We said that was gonna happen, and now it's coming true. Now they're trying to dangle out, like you said, money and this and that, and now look what happened. Look what happened. So, but Roy Jones, I just wanted to y'all to see that hey, we not lying. We wasn't lying. And it is coming to fruition. Now, Zuffa will tell you, I said, you're going to take your likeness away. You know, you can't make no money. But anyway, I thought I'd mention that to y'all. Well done, Roy Jones. All right. Anybody got any questions, great thoughts about it? All right. Now, shout out to Queek. What's going on, Queek? How you doing, Queen? All right. Yes, sir. I remember you saying that too. Yeah. Yep. Thomas Hill. What's going on, baby? All right. Good to see you. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Anybody else came in while I was on the other side? All right. Yeah. I think I got everybody. All right. All right. Dubois, ego. Okay. Boxing is corrupt. Oh, yeah. Boxing is a dirty business, baby. All right. Boxing is a dirty business. All right. I ain't going to front. You know, you just got to stay on the right side or try to make the right goddamn moves. All right? That's all. And Terrence Crawford, he right with them. And like Roy Jones, I didn't play all of it. But Roy Jones go on in that interview and say, look, guys like Terrence Crawford, he going to be forgotten. He going to be gone. They're not going to even think about him. They don't even think. The old guard going to be gone. The sanctioned bodies, the traditional sanctioned bodies will be gone. All right, now, just want to get that out there. Just want you all, stay woke, stay alert, and still see what's going on. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been watching boxing for years. And for it to come in here and change and telling somebody what kind of uniform to wear, and things like that, what kind of short, no. Look at Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley fought a good fight the other Sunday, but he ain't got nobody else to fight over there. Oh, I think he mentioned Callum fucking Smith. Whoop, motherfucking dude. And then when Roy Jones, when he said that a lot of these fighters don't even know what they're signing. Can anybody say Opataya? They told that man that he can keep his IBF belt. And they knew that was a lie. And Obatiah believed that shit. He's talking about he want the winner of David and God damn it, I'm skipping my mind. He wanted David Benavidez, put it that way. Okay? And he can't do that. Zuffa don't deal with the sanctioned bodies. You're not going to get nobody up there. Dirt old nobody. So, come on now. What we don't understand about this, and now I think everybody's starting to understand now. Maybe they didn't understand it because just me and Knockout was talking about it for now. Right now that Roy Jones who has a bigger microphone, he's talking about it. So there you go. There you go. I can't lay it out no better than that. Isaiah, baby, what's going on? All right. I salute to you, man. All right. Yes, sir. And I thought I saw one hitter quitter. Somebody said, hey, one hitter quitter. Well, salute to my man, one hitter quitter. All right. Now, let me say something about the fight on Saturday night that I didn't call. All right. Shout out to everybody over there on Twitter, too. All right. I see we got about 4 people over there. All right. But anyway, let me talk about Daniel Dubois. All right. Now, that's how you fight. That's the inciting. That shit I would have paid for. I watched it from beginning to end. And it was a good fight. Now, it was a lot of back and forth. But then, when it got down to the nitty-gritty, it showed me something. Wardley, he's a right-handed fighter. His jab was just pouring out there. Sometimes he won't even move it. He just pouring it out there, and what he do? Wham! Deontay Wilder, Volume 2. Deontay Wilder, Volume 2. That's what it was. Huh? What's up, Thomas here? There go my man, one hitter quitter. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. What's going on, Bruce? Oh, gas is up in here. OD, Double D showed the heart of a lion, and the ninja could be played linebacker too. You damn right. Man, listen. I didn't think that fight was going to be like that. You know, I said, man, I'm going to have to call all these fights. I mean, all of them. I put a poll up. Only like 5 people answered, 13 or something like that. But listen, Daniel Dubois, this goes to show you something. All right, what's up, Victoria? On here on the big screen now. All right. OG, keep living it up, baby. You know that. Living it up, baby. Yes, sir. But now, let me talk to you about Daniel Dubois. Right? Now, this guy, and this is what I'm telling everybody. I keep saying this year after year. Stop that Floyd Mayweather shit. Stop that, I don't want to lose. Hell, you had Devin Haney dancing in the goddamn bowling alley. Sometimes it's all right to take a loss. Because you can come back better. How many times I say you can learn from your losses and come back and be a star? Well, that's what happened to Daniel. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, of course. But he learned. He learned at the same time. He knew in that fight how to take a knee. He knew, okay, you know what? I'm all discombobulated, right? Just like Jamel Charlo did with Canelo Alvarez. That's experience. That's experience, y'all. He got down there, took a knee, said, okay, wait a minute. My equal is off, baby. My equilibrium, man. Hold on. I ain't finna get knocked out, all right? So take a knee. Okay. Take a stand and take an 8 count. Get back up and work your shit. And that's what he did. Tim Carey's up in here, not Jim Carrey. What's going on, Tim? So that's what he did. That's how you fight. It's okay to lose a fight. You learn from your mistakes. Well, at least some of us learn from our mistakes in life and in sports, right? So Daniel Dubois, all right? I'm talking about triple motherfucking D, baby. Daniel Dynamite Dubois. He came back up and cracked Wardley. And Wardley, like I said, I didn't notice it till Saturday afternoon. He's a one-arm fighter. A one-arm, this and that. When he got tired, when he got beat up, he was trying to muscle it up. He was trying to muscle up that overhand right. But it wasn't there. It wasn't there. And it wasn't landing. Yes, it wasn't landing. So therefore, Daniel had a chance. See, sometimes you don't know how strong a fighter is until his back is against the wall. A fighter is just like a rat. When you got him cornered, he gonna bite your ass, right? I don't know about rats. I ain't never had them, no. But I'm just saying. Do you feel me? Huh? Man, don't worry, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute and somebody wanna come up and elaborate on it. All right. Now, but still in all, letting the dog off the leash. You damn right. And Daniel Dubois, I mean, he didn't have not a scratch on him. Just a little swollen eye, that's it. And he went in there, and see, this is what I'm talking about Edgar Berlanga the other day, whatever, right? When you get fed C-level fighters, keep getting fed these fighters, and you're knocking them out. But when you get to that guy that's hard to knock out, that got your number, you got to change it up. But see, Wardley didn't know how to change it up. He was that one-hit wonder. Now, I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm just saying that he didn't make no adjustments. See, this goes to show you something. Listen, walk with me for a minute. Talk with me for a goddamn minute. All right? Now, you got these fighters like who? Shakur or Devin Haney. Okay? Take them. All right? Then you got a fighter like Jaron Ennis. Right? Now, I was saying this other day. Now, you got a fighter that knows how to make adjustments, athletic, know how to use the ring, all that. Then you got a fighter on the other side that's just robotic. And what I mean by robotic, they do the same thing over and over and goddamn again. Devin Haney, what does he do? Throw the jab. What Shakur do? Throw the jab. Maybe one and get back to the jab. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe hop back so he won't get hurt. All right? But when you got guys like Jaron Ennis and other fighters, they know how to make adjustments. They know how to be athletic. They know how to probably switch to southpaw or orthodox. Come on now. Man, Daniel Dubois, he was like a goddamn rockwaller. That's what he was. He smelled blood. And I like what he did. He did not rush in. He took his time. Y'all. He didn't rush in and say, I think he hurt. Let me go in there and get him. No, he took his time. Because he knows that a hurt fighter is what? A goddamn dangerous fighter. No doubt about that. And he was smart about it. See, some fighters, when they see they got their fighter hurt or they tagged him with something, they rush in. But what about the experienced fighter that got hurt? He know how to pretty much what? Recover and recover well. Because I've seen guys like Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. They had their fight. And AJ hurt him. He hurt him, baby. And then he went in for the kill. He didn't come in defense responsible. He went in there, and next thing you know, boom, bam, bam. Daniel knocked him out. Don't come in there because you got to test the waters. Just like you fight a guy that got power. I heard Gervonta Davis say this one time. He still got a little strength, so I ain't gonna go in yet. All right. And when I feel that he's slipping, when I feel that the punches are not stinging like they used to, then I'll go in for the kill. See, sometimes you gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta be patient. All right. All that shit is in boxing, y'all. All right. It's not just punch. No, you gotta be right there for you won't get knocked out. Because look at Anthony Joshua. He tried that, and guess what? He got knocked out. You better be careful. But Daniel Dubois, man, I like what he did. And his father, I like what he did. He slapped the shit out of him. Now once, twice. And I'm talking about not one of these. No, wake up. Don't you fall asleep on me. And he kept him woke, and he did good thing he did. Because fighters tend to get in a rhythm. Fighters tend to get stuck in that same, this and that, right? But his father kept him alert. Watch that right hand. Because Wardley's still trying to throw it. His nose was busted. His nose was broke. He still was trying to throw that right hand. And that reminds me, and hey, I like Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder was the same way with Big Bang Zane, baby. He was the same way. He was hurt. Yes, he was. But he still was trying to throw that right hand and just wasn't there. It just wasn't there, y'all. All right? But, hey, like I say, it was a good fight. I loved it. And those are the type of fights that we need. Those are the fights we need. And you're right, Brian King Falcon. Oh, you're right. Wardley got a chin. I knew that going in. He had a chin because he took some hellified right hands from Triple D. Man, oh man, he did. But Daniel, he slowed him down by going to the body. And what? Doubling up on the right hands. And then start landing flush. Because, Wardley was throwing the overhand right. And Daniel was catching him right with the counter as he missed. He left this open. And then, there you go. And he still didn't get knocked down on the canvas. He still didn't touch the canvas. He got stopped standing up. Now, not standing up like Morrell. Now, Morrell, first of all, stop playing so much, David. You need to get serious about this shit or go back to Cuba. Everybody that get Ronnie Shields, not everybody, all your Hispanics around the boxing rooms, all they do is run over to Salas. Why? Because he has all the Cubans over there. Eugenio Ugas, Rolly Romero. I mean, that doesn't mean he's a great coach or trainer. Yeah, he might understand you better, but he should have stayed with Ronnie Shields. And now, I'm going to tell you something. Now, it might be true, it might not. I think David Benavidez took something out of that man. I think David Benavidez took something out of him. He should go back to 168. That's what David should go. David Morrell should go back to 160 motherfucking 8. That's how I feel. All right? All right. Yes, sir. Brian King Falcon, talk to me. He said, that's why they say don't play with your food. You're damn right. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Oh, most definitely. Because you get hurt. Yes, sir. Thomas Hill said, man, Wardley Chin is concussive if he was being honest. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, the dude was spitting up blood and, it is what it is, Yeah, Chelli made me do home alone after knocking out Morrell. Yeah. Man, I'm going to tell you. Now, this guy, Chelli, all right, he's calling out David Benavidez. He's calling out David Benavidez. Now, this guy, I thought was from like Argentina or somewhere, but he's not. He's from right there from the UK. Right there from the UK. But he's strong and he's powerful. And David Morrell, he's sitting up there doing all this shit. Dude, focus. And sometimes you can play, and next thing you know, you out of there. So it's no excuse. Now that's 2 losses on his record, So, but yeah, David Morrell earned that loss. Yes, he did, Lee. Yeah, well said. He wasn't listening to his trainer. He's just going out there doing what he want to do. And more, your trainer can see what you don't see. That's how I see it. I thought he was a sub. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he was a school teacher. Yeah, Thomas. He was a school teacher, y'all. The school teacher knocked David Morrell out. The amateur standout from Cuba, David Morrell. He was a school teacher. Just like Padley. He was an electrician. You see? And that goes to show you something. If you want something so bad, you can't get it. And I'm telling you, that team was, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 57 in here and hopefully climbing. All right. I appreciate everybody today. All right. Tone Vision, baby, what's going on with you? Yes, sir. He said, you got to be careful fighting in the UK. They be legally juiced out their mind. You know, I say the same thing. Because what happened to Conor Ben? That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. They always doing some bullshit over there. That's why they rejected what Dana White is doing. They rejected that. They didn't vote on it. They voted on it, but they voted down on it. We're the only dumbasses that ain't falling for it. We're on the dumbasses falling for the old okie dokie. I'm going to give you some money, lure you in, all right, lure you in, and then bam. We ain't gotten enough like that now. We will pay you, though, but we ain't going to pay you what we paid you to come over here, though. See, that's the game, y'all. That's the game. All right? That's the game. Now, of course, Chelli beat Dave Morrell. Now he wants Dave Benavidez, but he's not going to get Dave Benavidez. Because Dave Benavidez's mind is right now set on who? Demetrius Bivol. He wants Demetrius Bivol. He wants to clean that slate. And this is what all fighters should be doing. He wants all these guys clean that slate and go up to cruiserweight. Clean that slate. And then he be ready for heavyweight. That's how you do it. Now, I look at Shakur Stevenson. Everybody talking about, Shakur going over to Zuffa. It might be true. It might not. I don't know. But one thing I do know, and don't worry, I'm going to elaborate on that a little later. Shakur always do this shit. That's why the thumbnail up there, right? He always take less risk for a big reward. He went to Mushroom so he couldn't fight Tank Davis. I got the receipts. They did send him an offer. Why? Because Steven Espinosa told him right in his face, yeah, we sent you an offer. Yeah, you got the offer. So he went over to Eddie. And he know Mushroom and them do business with PBC. So, I got out of Gervonta Davis. Wow. And then, now, Zuffa. Zuffa don't do business with her at that side, right? You might well go over there because you're trying to follow Terrence Crawford footsteps. Talking about, I ain't paying no sanction fee. And they're going to snatch that shit from you. And they did. So you might well go over there then. Let me tell you something. When you go over to Zuffa, they pick out who they want to fight for the belt. If they don't like you, if you don't kiss enough ass, they're going to be like, next. The UFC. I just found out, see, I don't follow UFC, right? I just don't get that old man sitting on a man ass and all that. I just don't get that shit. But I just found out that they give you 2 tries. 2 tries to shine. If you don't, boom, you gone. They in your contract. What kind of shit is that? What? You in my contract because I didn't win? You in my contract because I didn't stick out? What we doing here, y'all? What are we doing here? Same shit I told y'all about Victor Conte. Don't let him in here. And what did he do? Oh yeah, that snack shit, that ain't good for you. Shane Mosley right now. Going through some shit. Allegedly, I'm from that snack and all that shit that Victor Conte gave to him. All these guys that's so proud to wear the snack shirt. Watch how you have side effects in the next 10 years. You might be walking down the grocery store aisle or something, and next thing you know, your goddamn asshole fall out. I don't know. I'm just saying, just as an example. You know, you better be careful what you take. I'm telling you right now. Because you're going to find out that it can be detrimental to your goddamn health. That's what my doctor, I want to take that Upazinka or whatever, right? That Upazinka, I want to lose about 15 pounds, right? And she said, well, before I do that and write that prescription, I got to check out your liver. I got to check out this and that. Why? Because those are for diabetics. That's not for really late weight loss, but I got to check out the whole, hey, go get some labs done. Go get your blood drawn. Get your labs done. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. I mean, come on. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me like I don't know shit. All right? Man, oh man, I tell you, you can't write this. Yeah. Oh, Zempic. Thank you. Oh, Thomas here. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't get the name right. What's up, Bruce Gas? My man. OG, baby. Triple OG. He said, you don't need just keep drinking that water and do a lot of walking. Yeah, you know what? I said that too. But I'm having a problem with my back, so I can't be doing too much walking, though. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. What's going on? A up, A down. What's going on with you, brother? Good to see y'all. All right, man. Good to see. You got 60 people in here on a Tuesday. Usually be my off day, but I'm working on some things. So anyway, now let's go to the hand. Anybody got anything on everything I just said? Facts. No sugar for a month. All right, you lose 15. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I drink coffee. I got sugar in my coffee every morning. Okay, but anybody got great thoughts what I've said so far? That fight Saturday, that was a good fight. What's up, Marshawn? Oh, Wes, what's going on, Queen? Good to see you. Good to see you today. All right. Now, so anybody got any great anything on what I just said? Now, we do, like I said, we do have a fight coming up Saturday. Now, of course, he's not selling out. He's not a big draw for those who just joining me. Keyshawn can't sell a goddamn a rummer sale. He cannot sell. Maybe because his brother's on the ticket. I don't know. I don't know why you keep on talking to DB3, because your brother is trash, both of them. But still in all, they're at home, and you're supposed to sell out at home. I'm sorry. You're supposed to sell out at home. And we talk about Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. That's what we're talking about. Now, of course, a lot of these guys, they talk a lot of shit, but they don't have the receipts to back it up. They don't have the receipts to back it up. All right? Not your butt. Oh, you were listening to Marshawn West? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just saying as an example, okay? Shit be falling off, right? And you don't even know what the hell happened. Goddamn, my ass is gone, right? And then the doctor traced it back to, man, you were taking that damn snack and shit. Y'all don't know what's in it. Victor Conte wasn't no doctor. He wasn't no a registered nurse. He wasn't even a medical assistant. You see? He was just a man that knew how to do numbers. Why you think when they come to see him, he said, stop by and get your blood drawn? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Ain't doing nothing but mixing shit together. Just mixing shit together. Make you big. Why you think Carissa Shill's so big and can't lose no weight? Huh? Come on now. Man. And then she got her boyfriend wearing snack. He just about a dumbass anyway. But anyway, he is. Shit. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know because Keyshawn, he's not selling. And Albright, I'm telling y'all right now, Keyshawn talk a lot of shit. He better bag it up. All right? What's up, Tim Carey, baby? What's going on, my man? Yes, sir. Tim Carey said, man, snack. Yeah, she's snack strong. Yeah. See, I didn't know that too lately. I didn't know Carissa Shield was on this shit too, right? No wonder she can't lose no weight. And look, Carissa, don't make no more hamburgers. She had a hamburger patty, just one. She put salt here, salt there, salt here. Did you put, oh my God. That burger has so much salt. Then she gonna make a side dish, with sliced lemons. She put the whole lemon in there. Lord help my people. Man, for real. She put the whole lemon in there for a side dish. Man, oh man. I'm telling you right now. Lord, Lord, Lord. I don't know what to say, boy. My people, my people, my people. Now, let's keep moving. Yeah, that burger was a burger. Oh, you saw it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And she gonna talk about, she gonna show it like she doing something. And I looked up, it was one burger. It was one burger. Carissa, if you don't, it's something wrong with her. It's something wrong with her. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to disrespect her or anything like that because she's a hell of a fighter. It's something wrong with her. I'm sorry. And another thing, and I don't want to bring this up, but it's something wrong with Bud Crawford too. It is something wrong with him. He always got to argue with somebody. Now, Jerron Ennis, he's telling the truth. All right? Don't get mad because Jerron Ennis is now starting to shine and starting to get a little play. Don't get mad. Ain't nobody begging your ass to come back. Ain't nobody gonna give you no $200 million either. Listen, I can't stand nobody that sit there, retire, and cry about that he still don't get credit. You know you ain't gonna get credit. When you was fighting, you will never do no interview with nobody but who? Andre Ward. Because that's your boy. That's your boy. That's your homie. And Shakur, I'm sorry, Shakur, don't give Abdullah no damn advice. We don't never want him to fight like you. We don't never want to see him in the situation you in. No. Stop talking to that young man. Shit. That man got knockouts. You ain't had a knockout in a decade. So don't talk to him. You ain't even had you need to keep walking. Shit. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, well, KQ, he got a belt. Look, anybody get a belt in this day and age in boxing. Anybody can get a goddamn belt in this day and age. Now, let me say something. Now, I'm finna talk about Devin Haney. What'd you say, Sunshine? What'd you say? Abdullah Mason just letting Shakur run his mouth. Yes, I thought the same thing because I saw his father sitting there. You don't want to see Abdullah faint his way to. No, Tim. No, I don't. I don't want him to jab his way to victory. Jab, that's all you got. Hop back, jab. Not slipping no punches. Not going on the inside and come back on the outside. No. And you know what? And Tim, I'm gonna tell you, Abdullah Mason, the whole family, the father, they don't give a shit what. And Queen right, because Abdullah Mason and his father, they fight a certain way. They give fighters they respect. They don't talk about another fighter. They do what they have to do, and they keep it moving. Yeah, they'll listen. Yes, they'll show respect. They Muslims. They will show respect. But one thing about it is they got their own agenda. They've been sticking to that agenda. I kept on saying a while back, hey, when Abdullah gonna go fight 10 rounds? What's wrong with him? Then, right when I said that, he had an interview, and the interview said, look, we got a plan. We're gonna go to 10 rounds after the first of the year. And then I said, okay, they got a plan. And that plan is working. Like I said last week, it doesn't matter what happens when you get knocked down. It's what happens when you get your ass up. That's what happens. So, but I just thought I'd put that out there. I just put it out there for y'all. Okay? Now, Devin Haney. Oh, Sookie now. Devin the Dream Haney. What the hell? What the hell? You know? Oh yeah. 4th of July. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm beat. Oh yeah, definitely. The Masons, they got their own gym now. They're doing their thing, man. You know, and I like it. They're doing it as a family. They're doing it as a family. So anyway, now, Bill Haney, he was on $1 million worth of game. Okay, now, and of course, Devin, sorry, the Dream Haney, yeah, yes, sir. What's up, one hitter quitter, man? What's going on? Yeah, you're right. Now, Bill, he's a big liar, you know, and I'm serious about this. Do I like him? Hell no. Do you need a haircut? Yes, you know, but I never seen a man lie like that. I don't understand it. But I will say this. He thought he gonna come on there and play Gillian Wallow, the $1 million worth of game, but he couldn't do it. He could not do it because Jay Prince wasn't playing that shit. Jay Prince don't want you playing with his name. And like you say, y'all go ahead and rock out at 147. We're going to go ahead and rock out where we at. Because, see, they trying to get Shakur to come 147 so they can weight drain his ass, right? That's what they're trying to do. It's a reason why the Hanes don't have a fight lined up. It's a reason. Number one, they was waiting on Turkey. Turkey said, go to hell. That's why that rumor about Zuffa, I believe it. I believe it. Because nobody else won't want to work with him. But he ain't getting no $100 million. He ain't getting no $100 million. I tell you that. He ain't worth $100 million. If they gave him that, they'd be stupid. He's an undercard fighter. He had a knockout in a decade. That's who you give $100 million to? Then you need your temperature checked. He's not that type of fighter. He's not that type of fighter. Man, come on, really? And everybody believed that shit. Everybody believed that he signed $100 million. Would somebody sign somebody? Well, they signed Conor Ben 15. But Devin Haney never fought he never had his own card. He always been an undercard fighter. I think maybe one time with George Camboza all the way over in Australia and down under. And that's the only time. He never fought on pay-per-view. He's not a pay-per-view star. He will wish he had all the credentials that Tank has. Put asses in the seat. He don't do that. He don't sell pay-per-views. Why? Because he got out of Top Rank agreement. Top Rank said all you need to make is 100,000 pay-per-view buys. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. It's time for the Haneys to stop lying. And let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you what a manufactured fighter is. Devin is a manufactured fighter. A manufactured fighter is that you get the media behind you. You get your lying-ass, loudmouth daddy behind you. And you get the money behind you. And then you hope. Oh, you hope and pray. You hope and pray. You might have some skills. And all you end up with no power and a jab. I rest my case. So stop lying so much, Bill. And Jay Prince pretty much said, hey, look, we ain't gonna play like this, he's saying in his mind, Yes, sir. And, of course. See, all them channels, like Champ Side with his anorexic ass, right? With his sickle cell ass, right? Him, LWC, all them guys, BL, all them guys, bomb from the bottom, right? Bitches from the bottom, whatever you want to call them. They sit there and push the narrative. Hell, you have a 78 Sports TV talking about he gonna pick out a Rolls Royce. Nigga, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you just dumb? Oh, I bet y'all favorite fighter won't do that. What? I won't want Tank to buy me no Rolls Royce in the first place. Give me the money. Give me the money. Hell, I got a lot of bills to pay. I gotta pay for this shit. Huh? Come on. Stop playing with me. Shit, I ain't got no shame in my game. Y'all know that. Man. And they laughed about it. They laughed about it, right? They think it's a joke. Because they had people believing that shit. They had people believing it. Now, see, Bill is the type of guy, he talk a lot of shit, but he just go around in circles and end up with nothing said. Come on now. And he always say, I used to be a pimp. Yeah, but, I almost went there. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone for right now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. But see, now, you sitting out there paying Blue Bud and all these guys, how much you paying them? Because they ain't doing a good job. Because everybody's like, fuck that. Chris Mannix, you on the same page too. And I talked to Knockout about this too. Chris Mannix, why would he say that? Why he put that out? Turkey or Bill, one of those, just pushed it out there just to check the temperature, just to see what they would say. You see? See, Devin, he belongs over there with the D-League. He belongs over there with the D-League. Why? Because, see, he getting bigger now. He's getting bigger now, and he know he can't punch, so he ain't going to 154. Oh, no. He ain't going up there where they punch hard. You can run, but you can't hide. I kept telling these guys that. Shakur, Devin, y'all can sit there and play defense all you want to. It's something called offense. It's something to say, get your ass in there and fight. Because at 154, 160, they're going to make you fight. They're going to make you fight. You can clinch all day you want to. This man had somebody hurt in the second round. What did he do? He clinched all the way for 10 rounds. Come on now. He's a manufactured fighter. Now, let me tell you what a talented fighter does. A talented fighter, he makes adjustments. A talented fighter is not robotic. See, Devin's a robotic fighter. Everybody know he's going to throw a jab, right? And he's an uncautious fighter. Like Ryan Garcia. He walked right into a left hook. Why? Because people like the LWC blew up his head. Oh, Devin. Oh, man. He could box his socks off of everybody. Oh, Devin. Oh, Devin. Then when it came down to the nitty-gritty, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Now, he's thinking big numbers. Everybody, look, wait a minute. We ain't about to overpay you no more. That's enough. That's enough. That's why we going in June and he ain't got no fight. That's why. Stop lying so much, Haney's. Then maybe somebody respect you. Maybe somebody respect you side the paid channels. Shit, for real. And, and Champ side, you had a good channel one while. You did. But you fucked it up by fucking with BFTV. Yeah, you did. And you messed it up. By fucking with a motherfucker that's a freaky deaky. Okay? And now look at you there. Now look at you. Oh, we got a baseball hat. You know what? What is it with these baseball hats? I'm just asking. What is it with these baseball hats? Well, I'm just asking. Are y'all trying to be young? Are y'all trying to act like y'all young or some shit? I'm just asking. Are y'all losing your hair? Or your head shaped like a motherfucking goddamn foot? What is it? I'm just asking. Every time I look around, everybody got a goddamn baseball hat on or a goddamn hoodie and shit. What the fuck? Look at BMTV. He almost 50 years old. Take that shit off. Man, I'm sorry. I get carried away sometimes, y'all. You know, I'm just wondering, you know, I just look at shit. And I be like, well, are they trying to be young or what is it? Because everybody turn around, everybody got a baseball hat on. Damn. Maybe you could tell me, Josh, what the hell they doing? Huh? Here, no, cuz hair falling out or not a fresh cut. Oh, okay. 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 Okay, that's what you think. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. But it is what it is then. All right, dumbass. I mean, shit. I mean, really. Every time I look around, somebody got a hoodie on, a baseball hat on, and y'all in motherfucking hot ass Dallas. Y'all in hot ass Dallas. Oh man, let me keep going, y'all. Let me keep going, man. Now, now I'm not the only one who's talking about this, right? About how Devin don't have a fight going on. All right, Dubois, what's going on, man? He said Devin doesn't want them problems with my boy Boots. Trust me, a Boots will put them jumper cables on that boy. Yes, that's what it is. You know, they lie so much, and you know what? And I'm glad Boots came out and said what he said. You know, and about time he spoke up. You know, spoke up for himself. Because, you know, I like when guys, you know, don't leave it up to us. Because we don't know what's going on the inside. You know, some of us do, but not really. You know, I mean, I know a couple people on Tank Team, but they ain't going to tell me shit. You know, not the real shit, you know. That's all. I mean, so, you know, we kind of speculate, right? But, you know, one thing we do know, that if Jerron Booth said, he ain't gonna lie about it. He's not gonna lie about it. You know? Now, DHP is no DHP. Brian King ain't no DHP. When he go to Zuffa, and that's why he ain't came out with it yet. Because DHP will be gone. Why? Because they not their own boss anymore. Zuffa will be their boss. That will be TKO Promotion will be their boss. That what is going to happen. So now what they're going to do? See, they burnt their bridges now. They don't have nowhere else to turn. You know, and listen, and stop bringing up Tank Davis. And it's really killing me that Tank Davis is down at 135. Matter of fact, he's really a 130 pounder, really. And Devin big ass should be at 160. He fighting at 147. He doing that shit again. But still, you think Tank gonna come up to 147? Are y'all just dumb? And I mean, and then somebody gonna send me a comment and say, well, Tank was gonna fight Jake Paul. Yeah, in the exhibition. Duh. I told you, our school system, I blame them. I blame our school system. Shit, I'm telling y'all. Now, real fast, case dismissed with who? Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. Real fast. Floyd now, you know, he was suing for $100 million in the New York State court. But he was suing Business Insiders, BI. Okay? And Floyd decided to drop it. So both guys, both companies, they decide, okay, no problem. All right, you pay your lawyers, I pay mine. I think Floyd dropped it because he ain't got no more money. Floyd dropped it because the money is gone. He can't pay them damn lawyers. All right? So there you go. All right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said Benavidez is the face of boxing. Yes, I won't say that yet. I won't say he the face of boxing yet, but he the face of the Mexican people. I would say that because he's a throwback fighter to them. Now, to be the face of boxing, We got to see what you do on pay-per-view numbers. We got to see how you bring asses in there. We got to see how the tickets go. You know, that shit counts. You know, and that's what they are looking for. The money makers. The money makers. All right? But, yeah, I'm a big Dave Benavidez fan. And I will say that, you know, just to be saying it, because he is one guy that you don't want to mess with. And this is what I try to tell these guys. Stop asking Terrence Crawford to fight David Benavidez. Terrence Crawford don't want no part of David Benavidez. And trust me, he's no fucking Canelo. He's no Canelo. Well, y'all kill me with that shit. Always want to push up another fighter on another one. Shit. You know, if we left to me, man, please. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there again. Now, but I will say this, you know, the lies that go around is killing me. And it's all with Bill Haney and these channels that he hired. Right? Now, I don't know how much he giving them. They like $100 is a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, y'all. It's not. They act like it is, but it's not. Okay? But still in all, it's mighty funny that Bill Haney, he goes on a $1 Million Game in a boxing voice. He just come to y'all channel just to kick it. That's all. And he only stayed 5 minutes. He break news on the other channels. So, I mean, bum to the bottom. What y'all do now? Why don't y'all speak up and say something like I did a long time ago? It's still up. No, Bill. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. See, a lot of people are scared to speak up. Why? Because they don't want to, they're scared they might get cut off. They might get cut off. Ain't nobody gonna censor me. Ain't nobody gonna censor me. I'm gonna say what I say and keep on moving. That's one thing about it. What's up, Ricky E245, baby? What's going on? Now, let's keep moving, y'all. Y'all know how the OG do it, all right? Y'all know how I do it. I'm going to give you news that you can fucking use, all right? So make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 60 people in here still, all right? Man, hit the like button for the OG, all right? I appreciate that. All right, we got the Cash App working too, all right? I appreciate all that, because don't worry, I'm going to call all these fights is coming up this month, all right? Yes, sir. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait, because I missed this Saturday. But anyway, now, Richard Torres. You might be familiar with him, and you might not. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. Richard Torres. He's a fighter from Top Rank. I don't know if he's still with Top Rank. I think he is. But I always said that he was a hype job, and what I mean by that is that a fighter that manufactured. Okay, he's a manufactured champion. They fed him, and Top Rank got some good matchmakers. Don't get me wrong, but they matchmake Richard Torres, man, great, because he was knocking out people and you know and just jumping all around and stuff like that. You know, yeah. Yeah. Quick, the lies need to stop. Yeah, they do, and the Haney's need to stop with the lies. I know Bill trying to sell his son and all that. Don't worry about it, Bill. All right, everybody know who Devin is now. What you need to do is start telling the fucking truth. Now you got your son lying. You got your son lying. How you feel as a father that you made a liar out of your son? How do you feel? But get back to Richard Torres, and you hit it right. You hit it right, WM. He's too small. He's too small. Now, he got an attitude. He got an attitude, Richard Torres. He said, man, y'all think I'm a one-trick pony, but I'm going to show y'all that I belong in the conversations with the top heavyweights. No, you don't. No, you don't, dude. And he said, after this win, and he's fighting this weekend. Is it this weekend, I think? He's fighting a Sanchez. Wait a minute. Is this the same Frank Sanchez out of at the Canelo camp? Yeah. He just had surgery on his arm. If you win, Richard, Dick, if you win, if you win, if you win, you still lost. You beating up an old guy. You beating up an old fighter. You beating up a broke fighter. You still lost. You don't get no brownie points for that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Man, all you do, you a southpaw jumping around like you're a welterweight. Ain't no muscles out there. You're a shorty. You're a shorty. Uppercut you out of there. Can you imagine Daniel Dubois knocking his ass out? Hell, Wardley, AJ, come on. Stop playing with us. Go in there and fight your little fight with old ass Rich Frank Sanchez with that one arm as he just got a surgery, and then come see us. Man, let me drop this link if anybody want to come up and give their 2 cents. All right, yes sir. Just come on with 2 cents. No hanging out. All right, because you got a lot of people just go from one channel to the next channel to the next channel all day long. Dude, y'all got a job. For real. All right, yes, sir, man. There you go. Yes, sir. AJ said, I think he's too small. Yeah, he's too small. He's too small. Oh, yeah, he's too small. Richard Torres is too small. Because at first, I used to say him and a tuna. I said, man, that would be a good fight just to see, but Tuna killed him. After a couple more fights I saw about Tuna, I said, okay, Richard Torres, nah, he's not that guy. He's not that heavyweight, And then I looked at Big Baby Anderson. I said, man, big guy, he moves too. Yes, sir, my man Isaiah. What's going on, Isaiah? I know you always come up here with something.
Yo, what's going on, OG? How you doing?
Man, what's going on with you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just tapping into the show, listening. You know what? It's funny because Richard Torres, like you said, I'm not really sold on him. I feel like the newer heavyweights coming up are just ass, in my opinion, because I mean, you got what's his name, Buddy, who was with Shakur, the one who
Big Baby Anderson, Big Baby Anderson,
Big Baby Anderson. He kind of gives me those vibes, like all these dudes that come in the heavyweight, like they're not willing to fight. They're just willing to come in for a check. And we've seen it with Bakoli because Bakoli's not, to me, I never thought Bakoli was that talented. And I do believe Big Baby, the little one, could have beat Bakoli. But I feel like he took that bag too early just because he's seen what Shakur was doing. He's seen what all these other people around him are doing. And then he goes in that fight. And then we see him in his next fight talking about, I don't care. I don't want to fight no more. I don't care.
I know.
And it's kind of like it's just, I guess he got paid too much money. And I remember a long time ago, you were the one that said this, OG. And I remember you said Turkey is spoiling these fighters and they're gonna be spoiled to the point where they don't even want to fight no more. Yeah. So now, Top Rank, they shout out to Top Rank. They're about to go on the zone. And I appreciate that Top Rank is matching up fighters with Matchroom. But, at the same time, as soon as that's done and Turkey presents a big bag to somebody coming up, like you see, if Boots beats the shit out of Xander, I kind of feel like they're going to try to send him to 160 and put him on them ring cards to kind of bring him back up because he is a star. Yeah, Xander to me is a star. He might not be that big of a star in the States, but he is a big star in Puerto Rico. I could see them doing that. And the only reason why I say this is because they got fighters like Collazo, who fights for the ring as well. And I think he's with Matchroom. And then it's a lot of weird things going on in boxing. But for what I'm seeing, the heavyweights, they look like shit. And I don't know. The only heavyweight I'm sold on, his name is Tera Moana. He's a tall dude. I think he's Samoan, but he to me is very decent, OG. And his name is Tara Moana. The brother got two last names as a first name.
Is he from America? He fight for America?
He fights for Matchroom. I don't know if he fights for America, but let me see real quick. He's Australian. He's Australian.
Okay. But I know the UK, they right now they have the heavyweight on lock right now.
You know what? Yes. Shout out to Frank Warren, because those are the heavyweights that I kind of feel are taking over the game. The UK heavyweights are taking over the game, and it is so sad because the heavyweight at one time was one of the most glorified divisions in the US.
Yes.
Not the UK. And I'm starting to see these UK domestic fighters come over here to the US and put on shows and beat the shit out of the US.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point where we just seen Chelli beat the shit out of Morrell.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, OG, I had my money on Morrell. I did not expect him to get the shit beat out of him the way he did. And I'm just like, man, Morrell, what are you doing? You showboating and you doing all this funny shit. Get this guy out of there. You was looking so good before you fought Benavidez.
Yeah.
Benavidez beat the shit out of you. Then you went ahead and fought that one dude, and he made you look like shit.
Yeah.
Now you fighting Chelli, a fucking full-time teacher.
Yeah.
Somebody who works Monday through Friday, 7 to 3 or 4, whatever grade he teaches. Yeah. OG, when did the brother have time to get in the gym?
I don't know, man.
And he made Morrell look like an amateur, and Morrell got an amazing amateur background.
Yes, he does. He would stand out in Cuba, man. Dude was bad, man.
So now it's sad because we got these fighters like I said are taking the money and just fighting just because of what, and then you got these UK fighters coming in the game like, yo, I got something to prove. Like you got the Padleys who's actually putting in the work. He's no longer an electrician. Right. Now I believe Chelli is gonna be a superstar in the UK because he beat the shit out of somebody that was very feared in the US and nobody wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
But now US is looking so bad that we can't even send in Richard Torres because, like you said, if he wins or loses, it don't even matter. It's like he lost.
Right. Yeah.
This dude that he's fighting is just coming off of surgery, and God knows if he's on PEDs, because we know Canelo's camp, they never talk about it, but this is true. Yeah. Canelo's camp is the most known camp for popping for drugs.
Oh yeah, everybody popped dirty over there. Everybody.
Jaime Munguia popped dirty and he got knocked out.
Yep.
Then he comes back. He was on that super juice because now he really got caught. And then what they do? This is my complaint. You got fans and you got super fans. The fans hold these guys accountable, but I'm hearing a lot of these guys not holding these fighters accountable. You see, when Sabrias got popped or Subrel got popped for PEDs for Osterine, they did not hold his feet to the fire. Why? Because it was the legal limit. Miss me with all that shit, OG. The US is looking sad because we're getting beat up by these UK domestic fighters. Then the audacity to bring up Conor Ben and say he's a star. Man, that dude ain't no star.
I know. He gets the name and the father. That's
exactly. Yeah. He's only a star because his father is out here upholding to a bigger standard because of what he did.
Right. His father didn't do too much. He didn't do shit.
He did shit in the UK, but not over here.
Right.
He ain't do nothing for us.
Yeah.
You know what, OG? The heavyweights are looking real sad, and I'm just very disappointed because if they about to present us Richard Torres, man, we are doomed, OG. The US is fucked. man, Richard Torres, are you serious? The dude looks like he belongs at cruiserweight.
I know. He's not a big guy.
What the hell is he doing? He's not big.
No, he's not big.
I don't know, OG, but all I know is we're getting overtaken by the Australians, by the UKs.
Yeah.
And I just hope that, the US boxing can really do what we used to do because 147 US boxing used to run that shit. Lightweight division always used to be between Hispanics, African Americans, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was it. Now you got the fake Pitbull UK Nick Ball.
Yeah.
Thank God Figgy knocked his ass out. Thank God.
Yeah, Nick Ball, man. He was something else, man.
I'm tired now. I'm tired of I don't even watch boxing like I used to, OG. I'm serious. Because it's gotten to the point where I love the heavyweights, but we need a good heavyweight.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they gonna give us? Jared, the little big baby?
No.
Little big baby and Richard Torres?
Oh, hell no. No. They get out of there the first time.
OG, we are doomed.
Man,
the world is ending.
Yeah.
The world is gonna end, and we about to send Richard Torres to save the world.
Yeah.
I give him 2 more fights, and he gets his ass knocked out by a UK fighter coming off of a water job. He just checked the wells, and he just jumped right in the ring and knocked his ass out.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say, OG. I'm gonna be listening.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. All right. Always, Isaiah, man. Always cooking, bro. Yes, sir. Isaiah always cooking, y'all, man. He always doing his thing. You know, I like what he's doing. I like what he's talking about. And he's right. You know, right now, America doesn't have a heavyweight. Let's just put it down there. All right. We don't have a heavyweight. We don't have a heavyweight that sticks out, that's making some noise and putting some stank on it. Nobody has one. Not in Golden Boy, not in PBC, none of them. Okay. Now, of course, you got the UK. I have to give them credit because they do have a lot of heavyweights so there, like Frank Warren, like Queensberry Promotion, right? They got, Wardley and Dubois over there. You know, so I mean, then you got some up and coming fighters like Atuma and some other heavyweights that haven't really reached that plateau yet. You know, but Isaiah, I appreciate you, brother. Always cooking, man. Always cooking. You know, but yeah, and I said this. You know, we don't have no heavyweights right now. The UK is running the heavyweight. They are running the heavyweight division right now. And Isaiah, right, 147. That used to be our division. You know, they used to call that the glamour division. The glamour division. Well, 154 is a glamour division right now. 154 is a glamour division right now. Okay? That's what it is. Oh, yes, Creole the Traveler. Yes, Moses Atuma. Yes, sir. He is on one right now. He is. No doubt about it. You know, so, but now I want to get into a fight that's coming down the pipe a little later. And I'm talking about Jaron Ennis, Xander Zayas. All right. Now, I'm a Xander Zayas fan before he fought Boots. All right. As KO, man, I've been following that dude for a long time. I like him. I like what he stands for. I like, just that whole Puerto Rican heritage in New York. And he was in the Puerto Rican parade. And I mean, I just like the young brother. Right now, also, he's fighting Jaron Ennis. I like him. I like what he stands for. I like how Eddie's kind of moving him in a way. Eddie is not doing that with Shakur. Now he doing that with no other than Boots Ennis. Now, I know what y'all saying, and not y'all, but a lot of people saying, well, Boots, would he get credit for being a guy that's kind of still a little green and not really experienced enough and still young? And look, Xander can fight, y'all. And I'm just not trying to hype up the goddamn fight. I ain't getting a dime out of it, right? But one thing about it, Xander can fight. He ain't no one-trick motherfucking pony. He's not. And on top of that, he's talking that shit right now. But I think right now, and I'm jumping the gun, maybe, I don't know. But it's Jaron Ennis' time now. It's his time. It's been his time. His time almost went past him. He must win this fight. And this is what I'm talking about. We are talking about 2 belts. Not 1, 2 belts. And then I hope Eddie move him accordingly. I hope Eddie can move him accordingly. Because, think about it. He's overdue, y'all. Put it that way. He's overdue. They sit up there giving guys like Devin Haney overpaying his ass. Why? to run because he still got, I don't care what nobody says, right? Even Lion Bill, even Lion BFTV, right? Listen, that dude got PTSD. We saw how he fought. We saw how he fought when he fought Ramirez. We saw how he fought when he's scared. So it's something going on with him, and that's why he don't want no big punchers. That's why he ducked Jerron Ennis. Because Jerron Ennis, he didn't duck him. He just moved up to another division. How he know Devin want to fight too afterwards? I mean, come on. And then on top of that, then here comes another lie. Another lie. Like you said, Jerron spoke out, and I'm glad he's speaking up. You need to speak up a little bit more and louder, nigga. Speak up. Can't nobody hear you, right? Speak up, man. When you saying, listen, they called you and told him that, hey, I want what? Okay, you want to fight such and such? Okay, yeah, I will. But hell, but we have to fight at 152, right? He said, okay, cool. All right, no problem. No problem. I'll fight at 152 because I'm going to 154 any motherfucking way, right? First of all, that shows me something, y'all. All right? Walk with me. Follow me right now. All right? Now, that shows me something. That shows me this. That shows me that, okay, Devin Haney is not a 147-pounder. All right? And that showed me that, okay, he's bigger than what he say he is. Because right now, if you talking about 152, nigga, you can make 160. You can make 160. Stop playing with me. You can make 160. You saying all this. And then Boo said, hey, look, I ain't heard back from him. It's called scared. It's called scared. It's called check the temperature. Because if Jerron would have said no, they would have said, oh, he's scared. Oh, he ducked. Huh? Hello? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You know? Man, what's up, man? Man, woogie, motherfucking woo. What's going on with you, baby? Yes, sir, salute to you, man. I mean, you can't make this up, y'all. So now, when Boo said, yeah, okay, yeah, I do that, you know, but guess what? They said, okay, no. He said, yeah, so you don't want to, no, you ain't ready for Boost right now. Because Devin, once again, he's a manufactured champion. He's a manufactured champion. He don't know how to fight a guy like Jerron, Terrence, Earl. These guys got more than a jab, more than a running around on that trail like Peter fucking Cottontail. Oh, they got more than that. They got a toolbox. Huh, Bill? You talking about we got more tools in the box? Y'all ain't got nothing but a motherfucking wrench. They got a whole tool set in their bag. You see? They know how to make adjustments. Devin know how to make what? Get the hell up out of there. Come on now. Come on. Stop playing with me. I see it coming a long time ago. Come on now. Isaiah, what's going on? Which one you on?
Yo, OG, you know what?
Okay.
I actually forgot. And you just reminded me everything you're saying about Devin, right? Mm-hmm. So I went back to watch some of his fights. Mm-hmm. I had some time. I went back to watch some of his fights, and I went to go look at Floyd's fights, right?
Right.
What you just said, it goes into a lot of over a lot of people's head. And the only reason why I say that is because Devin, I believe from what I've seen, like the footage I've seen, he tried to replicate Floyd. That's why he couldn't adjust the fight of the night of Ryan. Because I went back to look at that. Right. Bill had nothing to say to him. Why? Because Bill himself came out and one time said, I'm in the gym with all these trainers, so I soak up the knowledge and I utilize it. But you see, OG, I understand what he was saying. He said, I soak up the knowledge, so whenever he's in these fights, Devin isn't getting beat. So he's able to direct him and tell him the same stuff the trainers told him. Mm-hmm. So Devin, he replicates a little bit like Floyd, but he ain't no Floyd. And we seen it in that Ryan fight. Ryan took away Devin's jab. Mm-hmm. Right. And I noticed and this is gonna sound crazy because I believe Ryan and Rolly learned from fighting Tank. What was the key thing Tank did when he fought them both? He took away something from them.
Right.
So I noticed that I was watching Devin's fight, and I seen the Lomachenko fight, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like it could have been a draw because Devin was giving him, Loma was giving him. Devin was giving him, Loma was giving him. And I'm just like, man, this is crazy. I understand why Devin couldn't adjust because they keep trying to replicate what Floyd does.
Yeah, exactly. And Floyd is
crazy.
a smarter boxer than they are.
You know what? And I started to think to myself, does Devin truly have the IQ? Because I think Shakur, Tank, let's see, I just believe Shakur and Tank right now have the better IQ than Devin himself. Just because in that Ryan fight, people kept saying, oh, the Osterine. Yes, the Osterine, we get that. But how do you adjust? You see, he kept trying to stick the jab, and I'm just like, man, what are you doing, Devin? You need to adjust. And now that I remember, OG, because you started talking about that, I just wanted to say that, and I went back to look at some of his fights, and I'm just like, man, this is crazy to me because when he was knocking shit out,
right,
he fought completely different.
Yeah, of course.
Then I kind of see a shift change where he's trying to shoot the jab more. He's trying to go to the body a little more with the jab. And I'm just like, man. And then I go back to see Floyd's fights. Floyd was the king of adjustment, man.
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. They don't have the IQ of a Floyd.
They don't have the IQ. And I went back to look at Floyd versus Zab.
Yep. And he broke him down and towards the end of the fight. He broke him down. Yeah.
And it's crazy because I felt like Devin tried to do that kind of style when he fought Devin. I mean, when Devin fought Ryan, he tried to, and I don't know if he watches a lot of Floyd, but I get it. You got to watch the footage to understand. You don't watch the footage to replicate. You got to use your own IQ. That's why David Benavidez goes in there and he has offense and defense. But this dude got no IQ when it comes to the sport game. And you said it best. He ain't moving up to 54. He's staying at 47, and he's going to move strategically, and he's going to beat these guys that he knows he could fight. Because I'll tell you what, the only fight that I thought Devin was going to lose was Lomachenko. That's the only one. And Bill came out on that $1 million worth of game, capping like a mug.
I know, man.
Oh my, but that's all I want to say. I'm gonna let you get back on the cook of Devin because it ain't no hate, it's just facts.
Yeah, that's why I said always facts. And I can see if I'm lying about something. No, it's not hate.
Oh yeah, I went back to look at 5 fights of Devin, and I want to go look at 5 fights of Floyd. Devin has been trying to put on this Floyd facade like I'm him, and he's only 27 years old. And the Ryan fight showed us, it showed us that Devin is not who he says he is, but these Devin Haney kneecap wearers want to just slurp the shit out of Bill so much because you already know, you said it best. They hoping Bill gives them some money.
Right. Yeah.
But like you said, we live in the real world. We got bills.
Right.
I can care less about Devin. I don't care about all that. But the facts are Devin don't got an IQ like these super kneecap wearing fans say he does. But I'm gonna jump in the chat and I'm gonna let you cook.
Okay. It's appreciate Isaiah. Isaiah cooking today. He been cooking today, man. Yes, sir. Cooking up some good stuff. But what he's saying is true though. He didn't lie. All right, Bill stole Don King's style, OG. Yeah, he stole Don King's style. Hairstyle. Hairstyle, because, listen, it's okay to idolize a fighter. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? When I was playing basketball coming up in high school, I idolized a lot of basketball players, right? At that time, Magic Johnson, coming out of Michigan State, and I liked the Magic Johnson, and but when it's time to idolize a fighter, if you don't idolize him to the T and everything he does, there's no possible way you can do that, for one. And number two, then you're not gonna be able to do it inside the ring. Why? Because you're not sure of yourself, like Floyd was. Floyd knew what he had to do. It's called ring motherfucking IQ. And like Isaiah said, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna go in there and do what you have to do. You know? All right, yes, sir. Let me see your face, my man. Okay. Yes, sir. What's happening?
Do OG.
Yeah, what's going on with you, man?
Same old tapping in,
Yeah.
Get my morning started how I always do. Tapping in with the boxing talk.
Okay, cool. What you got for me today, man?
Man, I wanted to holler at you about the Dev. Y'all going in on Dev. I wanted to holler at you about Dev.
Okay.
Figure how y'all putting in a manufactured champion. How you manufacturing?
Well,
taking all comers.
Okay. Well, no, he's not really taking all comers. He's picking and choosing all comers, really. But when I call him manufactured champion, Devin is kind of robotic, like I was saying. He throw the jab, throw the right hand, move, do it again, move. And when I'm talking about like adjustments, you make adjustments. Walk. No, it might be go to on the front foot or something like that. Make adjustments. Period. And I don't think, like we were saying about mimicking Floyd Mayweather. Okay. Don't mimic Floyd Mayweather. Mimic your own style. And that's the only thing I'm saying. Like sometimes he, use some ring a lot, which is okay. Stop, fire. And that's what I'm saying. You know how he's going to fight. That's all. What you think?
Man, I could kind of get with that. But my whole thing with the manufactured champion is like, a lot of the younger generation, they not taking on challenges. They just fighting guys they know they could beat. So it's kind of,
right.
That's why the viewership in boxing is so low. They not putting on the fights that people really want to see. The boxing public not stupid. They know who really got skills and who don't. Who just a YouTube or internet sensation and who really could fight in the ring. So that's my thing. It's like, I'm not saying Devin perfect. You feel me? I'm not saying Devin is the greatest of all time. I'm not saying none of that. But I do like him. I like what he represents.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like he he kind of putting on for the young boxers. He kind of got that old generation where, he willing to fight other people. He willing to try to make it happen. I'm not saying he ain't never ducked because I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes, but I can say, on a mainstream level, it looked like he trying to make the fight. He tried to fight Shakur, try to fight Tank. I know it was a big weight discrepancy with Tank, but you just take Shakur, for instance. He was complaining about weight, but he willing to fight at 154 pounds. So, what are we really doing here? It's kind of just turned into the fans want to see the fights more than the fighters want to fight.
Right.
It's kind of crazy to me, but
it boils down to I think it's money. That's all, money. Everybody want to get the biggest bag possible, and that's how it is right now with the younger guys. When I was coming up, we fight everybody, kind of like Dave Benavidez doing today.
David definitely got the top spot right now in boxing, period. I think David is he another one. He taking on all comers. He going to whatever weight class he got to do to give fans fights they want to see. So I think David definitely really doing this thing. But I did want to ask you one more thing before I jump off.
Yeah.
When you think we gonna get Tank back, and who you think Tank gonna fight? Because boxing missing Tank right now. These cards, the Benavidez card was a good card, but they missing that American mainstream. You feel me? That pop like Mike Tyson or Mayweather give us. Right. People paying attention, but they half paying attention.
Okay, he gonna be back in August, and he gonna fight Pitbull Cruz.
Okay.
Yep, most definitely. All right, and I'm pretty much like 75%. What I'm hearing. Okay.
Sure.
Yep. So
okay, right on, OG. I ain't gonna hold you up. Appreciate you. I'm gonna tap back in.
You coming up, man. Yes, sir.
It's all good.
All right. Wookie Woo, what's going on, baby? Wookie. Say it again. I can hear you. Can't hear you, Mook. Say something, Wookie.
I can't hear nothing, bro.
You can't hear nothing, man? Oh, I don't know what's going on your end. Yes, sir. All right. Work on it. I'll leave you up there. Work on it. Yes, sir. Isaiah, you really want to pull up into knockout politics and let me. Okay. Okay, creative trailer. Okay. All right. Marshawn West said, Cap, all Devin does is say he wants to fight again. It just his mouth moving. Stop. Okay, Marshawn. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay, Wookie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, OG?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up? The last time I had joined, I couldn't. When that last caller left, everything shut out. But
Okay.
give me 1 second. Hey man, I had it. What it is, OG man? I just had to tap in. Y'all gonna stop hating on Debo, man. Let Debo rock. Stop hating on Debo, man. Debo is the hottest, greatest sensation since fucking Floyd Mayweather. Y'all just don't see it. But shit, it ain't gonna be a Debo before Debo. Ain't gonna be a Debo after Debo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Debo just let Debo rock, man. Debo cooking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but OG, I don't know if you hit the segment about Dubois, Daniel Dubois, and Wardley.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I watched. Yeah.
Man, OG, I think that was about the closest thing to an old school fight that we done got in a long time. That shit right there was great. That was great. And
yes, it was. Man, I loved it, man. Yes,
man, I can watch that fight about every day for like 2 weeks straight, and I'm like that's what you look for as a boxing fan. That type of shit. That type of shit is like that hit that craving. That hit that boxing fan craving. The shit Debo be doing, man, I don't get satisfied by that. It feel like I still need a little bit more boxing after watching the Debo fight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you still need a little bit more boxing left. You got like, man, I ain't done yet. Let me see. Yeah.
I mean, you come back like Daniel Dubois did, man, after 2 knockdowns. Really one, he took a knee on the other one, man. Man, I mean, that was a classic, man. Yes, it was. You know,
it was for this era, OG. It was special. That was special. And then I looked at Daniel. I looked at some of the lead up, right? The what you call it, like the face off shit. And I seen in that face off that Daniel Dubois, he had like a I'm not gonna get beat type of mentality. Like he had like, I'm about to show this young boy. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you better than I can tell you. You over here thinking that I don't quit and I done did all this. I'm not gonna quit against your ass. He had it, OG. That night, it was no way he was gonna lose. He could have got knocked down 5 times. He was still gonna do what he had to do. He could have. It was no way. He was locked in. That's the shit. That's the shit I like, OG.
Man, I know. And Wardley had a chin on him, man. He was taking some punches like a straight up a British G.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir.
That's the shit that we like. That's why we all got into boxing right there. My dad used to show me fights like that as a young bull, and it's a core memory. You know what I'm saying? So this one right here, this fight right here, is definitely one of my core memories of especially at today's era. OG. You just don't get that type of shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And
thank you.
That's all I had wanted to touch on it, OG. I ain't talked to nobody about it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you. We don't get that, and we need more of that, man. You know, it's okay to box. It's okay to box, but I like it mixed up too. You know, that's what I like. You know, both boxing and getting in there and fight. You know, and man, the heavyweight division, man, they turned up Saturday afternoon. Yeah. Yeah.
I like seeing the heart. I like seeing the heart of a champion. I like seeing a motherfucker facing adversity and still figuring out a way. You know what I'm saying? Whether that means sometimes you do got to box a nigga, but you gonna go try to knock a nigga out first. So let me go ahead and knock this nigga out. Oh, that ain't work. Let me box this nigga. I like seeing that shit. But sometimes you try to box a nigga. Oh, that boxing shit ain't work. Let me knock this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa. I like seeing a nigga just figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just figure it out, get it done.
Yeah, look, experience is the best teacher. And Dan Dubois, he did the right thing by taking a knee, you know, and that shows your experience right there. That shows your experience right there. I'm not going to be all mixed up because he hit me on my equilibrium and, you know, I'm dizzy kind of, you know, so he got up and he did his thing, man.
Yeah, even that taking the knee, OG, even that taking the knee is a lost art. That taking the knee shit, that shit was that was great. That was immaculate.
Right.
You know what I mean? For especially if you know boxing, that shit was it. He did it at the perfect time. At the he it was great. It was spectacular. It's what you're supposed to do. It ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you pull it off how he did it, that's how you supposed to do it.
That's right.
That's how you supposed to do it.
Yes, sir.
Levi, yo, man, that's all I got, OG. That's all I got, man. All right.
Peace, Woo. All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Woogie Woo, man. Yes, sir. Good brother, man. Man, my man Isaiah in our super chat, baby. And that chat. Yes, sir. It said Devin, the hottest sensation in boxing. He's so hot right now. His stock is down the drain. His stock is down the drain. Devin will be the best undercard fighter in the history of boxing. Yeah. Wookie forgot to mention that he's an undercard fighter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Adolf. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Danny Dubois got my respect, man. I like what he did on Saturday, man. And this is what I'm trying to say. If y'all want to hear it earlier, okay. This is what I'm trying to say. It's okay. It's okay to lose. It's all right. You don't have to be like Floyd. You don't want to go 50-0. I mean, you want to, but you know, sometimes it can't happen. But Daniel learned from his losses. If he didn't, he wouldn't have took that knee. He would sit there and still try to fight. But he know that, okay, I know if I don't take a knee, I'm still gonna be kind of, you know, whoopy, right? But he still got up. He got his strength, and then he got the cobwebs out, and then he started commencing and whooping ass. You know, so that's just a loss. You know, we got hung up in this Floyd Mayweather era. We got so mixed up that we didn't want to lose. Like I said, Devin was dancing when he got his old back, right? Because everybody want to be undefeated. Everybody want to go 30-0. Everybody want to go 50-0, 40-0, 45-0. You know, look at Zerto. Zerto had over 60 fights. You know, so I mean, that's how I look at it. You know, what's up, Ricky? E2 up 45. OD, I wanted to ask you about your guy Dave Morrell. I think he needs to go back to 160. Yep. Okay, you must came in late. Yeah, you must came in late, Rick. Yeah. Yep. You're right. I said that. Yep. Yeah, called Dave Morrell. Dave Benavidez took a lot out of him. Okay, now he want to go up to 147, right? No. I mean, not 147. I'm sorry, 175. He need to go back down to 168. You're right. He need to go back down to 168 because 168 right now is a good fit for him. Them guys up there 175. Listen, 168. That's 12 pounds. Well, no, I'm sorry, 7 pounds, right? Come on. That's a long ways to go, you know, so it don't sound like it, but it is. 3 pounds, that's a lot. 4 pounds, that's a lot, you know, so Morrell, he's athletic, but he ain't not as strong as David. David can do that, but not everybody can do that. What's up, Eugene Johnson? What's going on, brother? All right. So no, everybody can't do that. Okay. So, but David, you know, he could because he's strong. And know what? I noticed something too. It looked like David was kind of drained too. All right. I think he was kind of drained. I might be wrong, but David was long. He was lanky. He still had his power, but it looked like he was drained. What do you think, Thomas Hill? What do you think, Juan? All right. What's going on with you, Juan? You know, maybe I'm wrong, you know, but it looked like he was drained, man. I don't know. Might have been, I don't know, but He didn't fight like it. He didn't act like it. You know, he did his thing. So, you know, maybe he wasn't. You know, but he put on a good performance though. Dave and Daniel Dubois. Daniel too. Daniel. And I'm happy. You know what? I'm happy for Daniel. And you know what? Like Wookie said when he came up here, Wookie Woo, when he came up here, he's right. You know, it's been a long time, man, since we seen a fight like that. You know, what? Bruce, what you think, man? Yes, sir. He said Morrell was thinking about the future fights and not the one he was in. Yep. Because you know what? He called out David Benavidez before he got ready to fight. Chelli. Wait a minute, dude. Hold on. You're not about to get a rematch with David? No. I mean, and that what happened. You look ahead. Right? You better focus on the fight in front of you. That's what you better do. That's what you better do. Just like Keyshawn yesterday. He's sitting out talking about who he want to fight. He called out Devin Haney. Nigga, you better get past Albright first. Because what I hear, Albright looking pretty good now. He's looking real good right now. You know what he did to your brother. So you better hope and pray that you can get him out of there. Shoot. Because, I mean, I'm telling you right now, Albright is not that one-trick pony no more. All right? Albright can fight. And Keyshawn, you a little bit too cocky right now, dude. Slow it down, homie. Slow it down. You know, that's all I'm saying. What's up, Josh? What's good with you? OD, I thought Morrell called out Ben Whitaker, not Benavidez rematch, I think. No. Well, I know he called out Benavidez for a rematch. Now, I haven't heard about Ben Whitaker yet, but I know he did call out David for a rematch. And he called him out before he fought. You know, that's dumb. If he called out Ben Whitaker before he fought, that's dumb. Because you got to keep your eye on the prize. And that's that fight that night, right? The fight that night. That's the prize. That's the prize. You know, that's crazy. He was talking about everybody except Chelli. Yeah, you're right, Bruce. He was talking about everybody except the guy that was standing right in front of him. You know, and that's crazy, you know, and David, yeah, he need to go back down, and he should have stayed with Ronnie, but it is what it is, right? You know, and it's always a fighter that always get that knowledge and fly the coop, right? But David, and another thing, David Morrell got to start taking these fights seriously, right? You play too much in there. You're doing all this, you know, all this and, you know, this and that. Then you got my man, then you got your opponent doing that, Chelli. He doing that too and shit, right? Come on. Sit your ass down, David, and get back right. See, if you was in the UFC, if you lose another, hell, your contract is over with. I'm just letting y'all know. That's a perfect example right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard Chelli had his students spar with him in the class to get ready for a rap. Now, don't do my man like that. Not like that, did he? Man, he didn't had a straight A student sitting there sparring with him, right? Man, and it's so funny, y'all. These guys spend their whole life, right? Fighting since they was 7, fighting since they was 6. And here come a school teacher. Here come an electrician come in here and go the distance with a 2-belt holder, right? Or 3-belt, whatever, right? And then here come a school teacher. He whooping on a Cuban stand out. Man, I mean, you can't write this shit, right? Man. And like I said, like Isaiah said when he came up here, you know, listen, that man had to teach school Monday through Friday, right? From 7 to 3:30, whatever time y'all badasses go to school, right? And what time did he have to work out? I don't know, man. He working out in the gym with the basketball team. I don't know, goddamn it. Maybe PE, maybe, I don't know. But one thing about it, David, you need to go down to 168, dude. 168. Because David's not that heavy. He's not that heavy. I can see. He's very limber, you know, and he can, he can box, but he don't have no power, right? He can stand there and box with you. You can try to do this, get out the way and stuff like that. But you got to get something back. Show you got something to get that respect. And he wasn't getting that respect. He didn't get that respect. And Chelli knew it. Chelli knew it. He knew it that, oh, man, this dude can't punch. Okay, so I'm just going to go for broke, and that's what he did. And then, man, I didn't like the way he ended. Man, I didn't like the way he ended, man. He ended with his head on the wall. All right, my man Bruce. Oh, Gas is up in here. What's going on, Bruce?
OG, my brother. Good to talk to you, my man. Hey, bro, we had such a good weekend of boxing, like Wookie Wook said. Sometimes we watch these fights and they leave us hungry. Nah, This one, I want to leave a tip after this one. This was a great weekend, man. We not only saw the unexpected with David Morrell getting knocked out, we saw a heavyweight fight that would rival the Thriller in Manila, the Rumble in the Jungle. I mean, there was blood. I was watching that with my brother Tim Witherspoon, former heavyweight champion.
Oh, okay, okay.
He usually breaks down a fight very scientifically, but he was oohing and ahhing and oh. I mean, we saw blood. We saw faces getting distorted. It was like Rocky Marciano and freaking Jersey Joe Walcott. I mean, it was very, 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 very entertaining. And then on Sunday night, we saw Bocek get his head handed to him by Shane Jr. with a beautiful demonstration of slugging and boxing. I mean, man, how can you not be a happy boxing fan after this weekend, OG?
That's what I'm saying. And we got more to come every weekend for the rest of May.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And this Richard Torres, we're going to see what he's all about. They're going to throw him in the deep end. I mean, we can say, he's a bum. He's taking all easy work, but that ain't going to work anymore. Right, he's going to go in the deep end of the pool, and we're going to watch it. We're going to see if he can sink or swim. That's the beauty part of this sport, man. These upsets, these young guys coming over, bro. OG, man. I just wanted to stop in, man. I love you, brother. Just wanted to just smash that, man. And I'm high now, bro.
How your wife doing, Bruce?
She's sitting right next to me, man. She's smiling at you, brother.
Okay, man. Hey, y'all enjoying that water outside y'all window, man? Going out there, and just go in the ocean.
The fish are biting, OG. They're catching 6-pounders out my living room window.
Man, I know. Okay, Bruce, man. It's good to see you, man. All right.
Much love, OG. Peace to the family.
Yes, sir. You too. Peace. Bruce, good brother, man. OG, triple OG. Good brother, man. Good boxing historian, man. Yes, sir. Man. And when I say historian, Tim Witherspoon, we know him, Mike Tyson. He was going on, do that trip once a year to meet all the heavyweights. Good brother, Bruce, in boxing. Yes, sir. What's going on, Winston? What's going on, baby? A pound for pound doesn't exist. Heavyweights and be easy. Okay. Yes, sir. We got Isaiah. What's going on, brother?
OG, I just got breaking news. One of Chelli's students actually trained Chelli, because he said he walked in the class and said, "Coach, or teacher, you fighting Morrell?" Man, I watched all his fights. So rumor has it, Chelli had one of the young 12-year-olds as the coach of the Morrell fight. That's why Morrell looked like shit, because you already know the kids are advancing nowadays.
Hey, man, get on my boy Morrell, man. You have to go back to the starting point. You gonna go back to 168, man.
Nah. You know what, OG? I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm wrong for this, but as soon as Chelli walked out, I heard them say he's a full-time teacher. I said, "Oh man, he about to give him a nice ass whooping, social study style." And OG, I swear, OG, I was watching the fight with my dad, and my dad laughed, and he goes, "Don't," because my pops used to box, and he said, "Don't underestimate Chelli, because he might beat Morrell." And I'm like, nah, hell no. Morrell is good. He's got a pedigree, a good background, amateur pedigree, and man, that 10th, Man, he gave Morrell a nice old social study ass whooping, and I'm just like, man, it was bad, OG. It was real bad.
Yeah, he made him go to sleep on the ropes, man. Yeah,
man, I was mad, OG, because somebody like Morrell, and then you hear the accusations of him being on PEDs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of made me really like question myself, and it really made me ask myself, is Morrell really like taking PEDs? You know what I mean? Like, because he hasn't looked good for 2 fights. This is not just, you see, I feel like his best performance was David Benavidez until it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Right. I think David took a lot out of him in that fight. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it though, but I think he did.
That's no, he did, because I went back to look at that fight when he fought David, and David, man, David is just so hungry, and it's just hard to really it's hard to really put somebody to beat him. And I don't even think somebody like Bivol could beat him, one, because David is just that guy right now. It seems like you got fighters who fight because they want to get paid, but then you got fighters who fight and do this shit for a living. And Floyd was the perfect example of that, because Floyd, he ate, slept, shit boxing. That's all he did. That's all he did.
Yeah,
he was married, but I guarantee you he got divorced because he loved boxing over his wife.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact. And I see David Benavidez doing the exact same thing, but the difference between him and Floyd is David brings his family into the gym.
Right. He's right. There you go.
But you know what, OG? A lot of times they say keep the women at home and don't even bring them, because it's a certain type of focus. But I feel like David just has that focus because he was one of them fat kids who really ain't have shit and always will get bullied because he was fat. Yeah. So and I've heard the story many times where, like, you hear they say, yo, I got a brother who's even better than me, and then they see this 300-pound fat motherfucker in front of you, and they're like, man, who's this?
Yeah, but he said he lost that weight, man.
He lost that weight, but he was giving Triple G that work. That's what a lot of people don't ever really talk about, is he was sparring Triple G, and rumors are he was beating the shit out of Triple G.
Yeah. Yeah, and his brother was really the star of his city. He was an amateur standout, Jose's Jr. But David ended up being the one that went all the way.
But you see, I believe Jose Benavidez Jr. had it in him, because that I remember watching the Bud fight. Man, OG, he had just been shot.
Yeah,
he was done. He came back in the game, and man, he gave Bud a fight until it wasn't a fight no more.
Right.
That's why I respect the Benavidez camp so much, because they don't talk it, they live it. And after seeing Chelli put a beating on Morrell, I'm just like, man, that just goes to show, and it just goes to show how much these dudes don't really give a shit, because you see, I'm pretty sure they get Benavidez the bag, and I think this was a 2-week notice.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing about it. Yeah.
2-week notice. But you see, 2-week notice, but you got Chelli students already study Benavidez, so they out there training them, because that's the way it looked to me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it just looked like if Chelli was 10 steps ahead. Man, shout out to him and his students, because they went in there and they beat the shit. They beat the shit out of Morrell, and I'm a huge Morrell fan, and I got so upset.
I
was so upset because the pedigree of Morrell, and on top of that, everybody was saying how good he was as a fighter. You know what I mean? And he is. Like, don't get me wrong, Morrell is still a good fighter, but like you said, he did look drained, and I would love to see him go back to 168. I just feel like it was too early for him, because Chelli looked big, man. Chelli looked bigger than him.
Did he look huge? Yeah, man.
He just looked too big, and right away I told myself, I said the same thing. I said, man, this dude is drained.
Yeah.
But right now, Chelli is a problem. He needs to not fight Benavidez, because if he fights Benavidez, his student coach is gonna be feeding him to a straw.
He better take it. He don't need to go straight to Benavidez.
He better take it easy because, and don't get me wrong, I love Morrell, and I hope Morrell is okay, because a loss like this, it's gonna put Morrell back by months. It's gonna put him back months, and he's gonna think about this loss over and over and over, because that's why earlier I said boxing used to be good when the US was taken over, because we used to see it in the lightweight division, the featherweight division. And it's crazy because back then, you know what? The Mexicans had the featherweight, and that's cool.
Yeah, we had Leo Santa Cruz.
The Mexicans was all over the featherweights.
Yeah.
And then the lightweights, you had African American fighters and Mexican and Mexican American fighters. The UK guys would come and beat a shitty American. Yeah. And then the good Americans would beat the shit out of them. That's just how it always was. That's why the 147 was so unique.
Yeah.
Because it was ran by nothing but Americans. And I don't got nothing against UK people, but boxing, it's gotten watered down. It's gotten overly saturated.
Of course, yeah. Everybody's so happy that you went the distance, and everybody happy about that because you jabbed your way, no blood, it's an easy fight,
Exactly, but you see that's what we see more, and you said it best. This month it's gonna be exciting. We got a lot of good fights, and I'm almost sure May 30th it's Shock and Foster.
Right. I can't wait to see that.
Oh, gee. Yeah. That's gonna be one of the best fights, and it's cool because right now they got me working so much that week I only work in the morning, so I'm gonna be off to watch that fight. That's one fight that I really got to tune into because I'm tired of Ray Ford, and I really hope Shock could do it. Now,
me too. Shakur, him and Shakur going back and forth, right? Yeah,
it's gonna be such a good fight that hopefully, if Shock beats the shit out of Ray Ford, he might even say, "I just beat up the son. Now I want the dad."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because Ray Ford don't like when you say that.
Oh, gee, but you know what's funny is you got a lot of people. There were a lot of people getting mad at me, and they were like, "Yo, how you gonna say that about Ray Ford?" And I'm like, "What you mean? He wasn't getting mad." Shock told him in his face,
right? Yeah.
Where's your dad? And Ray Ford said, Ray Ford looked at him and said, "He's not here right now."
Yeah.
What? You telling me you gotta let another man tell you?
That's what I'm saying. These guys, man, I swear.
And then he kept saying, he kept saying, "Oh, he kept saying, I don't know why you keep talking about him. This is my fight." And it's like, Ray Ford, you are a sucker letting him tell you that Shakur is your dad.
I know.
But you know what, OG? That's all I want to say. And shout out to Chelli and his 20 students in his class that cooked up the game plan to beat the shit out of Morrell. And I'm gonna be out of here, OG. I'll tap in tomorrow.
Okay. I appreciate you, bro. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, that's gonna be a good fight. I got O'Shaquie Foster winning that fight. I'm pulling for O'Shaquie Foster. I like Ray Ford. I like what he does. I've seen him fight a lot of times. I've been pulling for him. Then, of course, he won the belt, lost the belt on his first defense. But now he's fighting O'Shaquie Foster. I like him too. I've been watching him. Y'all remember when they had Showbox, The Next Generation? Do y'all remember that show? It used to come on Friday night, Showbox, The Next Generation. Well, I was watching him ever since then, and on Shakur Foster. And now, man, that's why I'm so excited about this fight on the 30th, all right, of this month. And that's why I say every weekend we have a damn fight. And matter of fact, one weekend we got one on Friday and Saturday, so hell, yeah. Hey, I'm there, y'all. I'm there. Yeah, so he said, what'd you say, Creole? Where's your dad? A damn good question, in my opinion. Yeah. A Showbox was a good show, OD. Yeah. Showbox was on fire. I love that show. Showbox, The Next Generation, right? Because those guys Those are the guys that you know they're gonna be on the big Showtime, the big cars, or the HBOs and stuff like that. You know, and I liked it. That's why I was asking y'all about that guy. What's his name? Antoine Walker. He was on Showtime on The Next Generation. He had, he had that Twitch. He was a middleweight. I said, what the hell happened to him? I ain't seeing him no more, right? Because he was knocking people out. But it's always that one person that you don't think gonna knock you out, and you get knocked out, and that what happened to him. Yeah, that what happened to Antoine Walker. So man, I like it. I used to watch Sean Porter on show about. Yep. There you go, Wookie. Yeah, they all kind of started like that, and they came, up the ranks. Some came on TKO. Remember TKO? Floyd Mayweather fought on that. The TKO with Ed Lover. Okay, Ed Lover was hosting that for a minute, and Floyd Mayweather fought over there in Michigan, baby. Yes, sir. That's when he was slugging it out. That's when he was pretty boy, motherfucking Floyd, right? And now you got people trying to mimic your style, and they can't do it. All right. Yes, TKO. Yep. Yes, sir. So man, I love it. Yeah. So, but man, thank y'all for coming out today, man. I appreciate it. All right. I appreciate Isaiah in the Cash App, man. And thank you. And I will be live once again tomorrow. All right. We'll be live the rest of the week, matter of fact. All right. And of course, we got another fight week, and we're gonna start talking about that probably Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Because weigh-in is Friday. And listen, they calling this fight a grudge match. It's not a grudge match, I don't think. I just think it's a regular fight where I think Keyshawn might have ran his mouth too much, because this guy, I don't think he's going to win, but you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen, because Albright might still be pissed off. He don't take too kind of somebody whooping his ass outside the arena, So, but he might be pissed off too. But also, Keyshawn Davis, listen, don't say you're going to knock somebody out now. Just say you're going to try to get the knockout. You see, fighters kill me like that, then next thing you know, you can't get them out of there, or you're trying too hard to get them out of there, So, but that's all I got, y'all, man. And I appreciate everybody coming out. All right, Queen, I know you're working. All right, and so with that, Bruce, I appreciate you coming up, man. Isaiah, appreciate you coming up. Woogie, woo, my guy. Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming up. All right. Man, y'all know what to do, man. It's nice here in Chicago, so man, I better keep my head on a swivel, baby. Y'all don't know what can happen over here, right? But with that, man, I'm gonna keep on. When you say, oh, okay, yes, sir. I'm gonna keep on living it up. Oh,
this song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers, and just people out there just getting their money on. You know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.